Nino Brown Boxing. I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. All right, guys. So I've been thinking about some shit, and a question has come to my mind: Do boxing fans really know what they want? I say that because I feel like it's two sides of the spectrum. I feel like you have the Mayweather era, where you're talking about a fighter's undefeated status. You're talking about how much money he makes, how many tickets he sells, if he's the A side, all of that Mayweather era shit. And then on the other hand, we have another thing that's definitely associated with the Mayweather era is boxing style matches that are intriguing to the hardcore boxing enthusiasts. In the actual action in the fight, it doesn't really catch the attention of the casual fan. That's how that whole Mayweather era has been painted. That's my perception of it anyway. Now on the other hand, we have the old school, the more of the old school boxing perspective. You have the top guys facing the top guys in competitive action-packed fights. A top three guy or number one guy, they take an L, but it's no big deal because they run it back or they fight another guy in that division ranked just as high. And guys that they're not worried about A side, B side. The priority is legacy, being a warrior, and honor. And now that I think about the state of boxing today, what the fuck do fans want? Because in one breath, fans, I hear this A side, B side bullshit. I hear the undefeated record, and it's still held in such high prestige, but the strategic moving is frowned upon. But we want exciting fights. We want fighters to take risks. But the same fighters that take risks, they get discarded when they take an L. It has me all fucking over the place. And so when I bring that to modern day boxing in 2020, we have a couple of situations where it's weird to me. Some is more clear than the next, and it's some are black and white and some is a gray area. Like prime example, Anthony Joshua, his situation, he talked a lot of shit. Eddie Hearn, he promoted him. He built his name up, and the talk was undisputed with Deontay Wilder. One fight away. He put out there, what he wanted. He said $50 million, and then he reneged on his own fucking offer. Now you have another side of the situation where you have a guy like Jamal Charlo. He wants to smoke. He wants the Demetrius Andrades. He wants the Canelo Alvarez. And damn, he can't get an opportunity to save his fucking life. He's hungry. He's going for it. He has to wait for belts to get vacated in order for him to become a champion. Shit like that. But then you'll have situations where you have a guy like Jarrett Hurd, where he's facing top competition. He's, having fights of the year, exciting fights. But even in those exciting fights, he's getting criticized. They say you need to do this different. You need to do that different. You're not going to have longevity in your career if you don't do this. And then he takes an L. And then the mass flow of disrespect swarms Swift Nation. And, we said he need to make all these changes. Jarrett Hurd makes changes. And then he's criticized for implementing the changes that the masses of fans say he needed to make. Like, a lot of this shit, it's all over the place. Now, understand, I can't generalize the fans, myself included, because different fans have different opinions. But right now, I'm speaking strictly on the masses of fans, because we definitely have a popular opinion amongst fans. And I feel like all of this shit being all over the place, it's no organization, it's no structure. Like, I'm just trying to gain a basic understanding of what is the reasonably thinking fans' criteria of today's boxing. And it seems like it's not necessarily a standard. It's all over the place, and shit is being unorganized and shit is getting out of control. And you have fighters that are getting to the point where they don't give a fuck and they're like, fuck the fans. They have this nonchalant attitude. They're not giving the fans their credit. You have fighters that give the fans their credit. You have promoters that like, fuck the fans, and they put fighters in a particular platform where fan participation, is not the number one priority. So all I can say is, fighters need to get their shit together. Trainers and promoters need to get their shit together. But as boxing fans, we need to get our shit together too. We can't even command top fights and demand it because none of us are really, the masses aren't on the same page. Like, we can't say we want exciting fights, but then the guy to take a risk to take the exciting fight, if he takes a loss, he gets shitted on. Like, what if the guy isn't about to become unified or undisputed, and it's not some ridiculous amount of money that he's about to receive outside of what the fans want? What's I can't think of a reason why would a fighter put himself in that position when he's just gonna get shitted on if he takes an L, and that can go for fighter A or B. Like, even Julian J. Rock Williams, he bounced back. He got stopped by Jason Rosario, and he got shitted on too. So it's just, this shit is crazy to me. So all I want to do, I just want to understand, what do the fans want? Because the shit's all over the place. And you got fighters like Keith Thurman that said fuck the fans. The fighters like Terrence Crawford that's giving this whole fuck the fans attitude. Guys like Jamel Herring that's spoken on, fanship and fandom, and even lower tier fighters. A lot of fighters are getting fed up with the fans because the fans can't even stay consistent on what the fuck we want. And I'm just trying to figure out, what's the criteria? What's the basic criteria for a reasonably thinking boxing fan? It's Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC, and I'm out.